Here's some great places in Virginia's mountains and valleys that you can afford to live based on your salary. Let's start with $4,749 per month, or in the $50,000 per year salary range. Number 1 is Stanton, Virginia. Population 25,904. Over the past 2 years, 807 single-family homes have been sold in Stanton with a median sales price of $250,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $1,583 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $4,749. This means you would have to earn about $57,000 a year to live in Stanton. There are currently 61 single-family homes for sale, with prices ranging from $119,000 to $1,495,000. More than half of the homes that sold in Stanton over the last 2 years were less than $300,000, and 23% of all homes that sold in Stanton sold for less than $200,000. Now, there are still many homes that you can find in Stanton in the $100,000 price range. Now, they will be older homes because many areas in Stanton are older and they're well established. But this is one of the best places in the area to find an affordable home. So, if you want to know more about Stanton, I encourage you to watch these videos, which are but a few of the videos that Leslie and I have done touring different areas of Stanton that will give you much more information about the town. So, moving on into the $60,000 range at number 2. We have Waynesboro, Virginia, with a population of 22,808 people. Over the past 2 years, 699 single-family homes have been sold with a median sales price of $279,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $1,767 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $5,301. This means you would have to earn about $63,600 a year to live in Waynesboro. There are currently 31 single-family homes for sale with prices ranging from $190,000 to $1,795,000. Now, Waynesboro is another very affordable town with multiple areas ranging greatly in price. It is also a very popular choice for many people who work in Charlottesville due to its close proximity to the Blue Ridge Mountains and Interstate 81, making it only about a 25-minute trip into town. Now, many residents in Waynesboro enjoy the smaller town atmosphere, and they enjoy the affordability and the ability in general to afford a home and getting more home for less money than they would be able to get if they were in the Charlottesville area. Now, are you interested in learning more about Waynesboro? Yep, here's a few more videos where Leslie and I share more about Waynesboro as we tour this small city. Now, for number 3 on the list, we move into the $70,000 range, where we will find multiple locations that fall into that range. And of course, in all of these locations, you're going to find different prices of houses in different areas. And it doesn't mean that this is the only amount of money that you can make to afford a home in one of these neighborhoods, but it is based off the average. So now in the $70,000 range, the first one of those towns is Stuarts Draft, Virginia. Stuarts Draft has a population of 12,142 people. Over the past 2 years, 240 single-family homes have sold in Stuarts Draft with a median price of $312,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $1,976 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $5,928. This means you would have to earn about $71,000 a year to live in Stuarts Draft. There are currently 11 single-family homes for sale with prices ranging from $120,000 to $850,000. Stuarts Draft is a growing town that is host to many manufacturing and food companies such as Hershey, Hollister, and McKee Foods. Now, although there is plenty of industry in Stuarts Draft, the town has done a fantastic job of retaining its small town feel surrounded by a rural countryside. There are several shopping and dining options available here, but when you need more, you can always drive about 10 to 15 minutes to Waynesboro, where you're going to find multiple name brand shopping options. Interested in that fantastic small town living? Well, yep, you guessed it. Here's some videos all about the draft that will show you some of that amazing small town atmosphere. Now, by the way, if you're looking to sell a home or purchase a home in the next 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, whatever the case is, Leslie and I would be happy to help you. You know, we've been able to help so many other people as well just because they've contacted us. So in order to do that, just check out the information in the description below and call us, text us, or email us, and we'd be happy to help. Now also, click that subscribe button and touch that bell icon for more real estate information about Virginia's beautiful mountains and valleys, and also to learn tons more about the places and activities we take you to that are unique to our fantastic area here in Virginia. All right, so continuing in that $70,000 range, coming in at number 4, we're actually going to look at the area surrounding Stanton and Waynesboro, that being Augusta County, Virginia, with a population of about 78,064 people. Over the past 2 years, 1,435 single-family homes have sold in Augusta County, having a median sales price of $330,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $2,090 a month. Now, monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $6,270. Now, this means you'd have to make about $75,200 a year to live in Augusta County. There are currently 75 single-family homes for sale with prices ranging from $120,000 to $1,850,000. Now, Augusta County is a fantastic county in which to live. Sitting at the crossroads of I-81 and I-64, it makes travel up and down the East Coast very convenient. Now, the county itself, it's a great mix of pastoral farmland, bordered on the east by the Blue Ridge Mountains and on the west by the Appalachian Mountains. Now, if you like rural living with lots of conveniences, Augusta County gives you that and so much more. There's multiple great towns in Augusta County, like the aforementioned Stuarts Draft, and another great option is the town of Fishersville, where I tour several neighborhoods and show you why it's such a popular and great place to live. So check that out. For our number 5 area, we move north to the largest city in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, with a population of 51,158 people. 357 single-family homes have sold in Harrisonburg over the past 2 years, with a median sales price of $332,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $2,103 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $6,309. This means you would have to earn about $75,700 a year to live in Harrisonburg. Now, there are currently only 12 single-family homes for sale with prices ranging from $200,000 to $650,000 in Harrisonburg. Now, Harrisonburg is at the heart of the Shenandoah Valley, and with James Madison University in the center of town, there's always plenty of things going on in and around town. Now, that doesn't mean, though, that JMU dominates all aspects of life in Harrisonburg. I mean, Harrisonburg has its own unique flavor, and it has its own quaint feel and culture that extends outward from the bustling downtown area. Harrisonburg is also one of the most friendly bicycling communities, and it also has multiple parks in which to play, to ride your bike through, and to relax. Now, Leslie and I have made multiple videos touring Harrisonburg, talking about its many neighborhoods, and also showing you some of the recreation places and places for families to have fun as well. So check out these videos for more information about Harrisonburg. Now, rounding out our list in the $70,000 range and surrounding Harrisonburg, at number 6 is Rockingham County, Virginia, with a population of 85,397 residents. Now, over the past 2 years, 1,540 single-family homes have sold in Harrisonburg with a median sales price of $347,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $2,198 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be about $6,594. This means you would have to earn about $79,100 a year to live in Rockingham County. Now, there are currently 92 single-family homes for sale with prices ranging from $47,000, there's a bargain, to $2,250,000. Now, Rockingham County is very similar to Augusta County in that it is a business-friendly county and it provides plenty of employment opportunities for job seekers. There are many new homes being built, and the area is rapidly expanding into the area that is just outside Harrisonburg, and it has multiple developments like Preston Lake and Crossroads Farms and Lake Point. And these are just some of the neighborhoods around Harrisonburg that are paving the way for sustained growth that is going to go into the next decade. So if you're looking for an area where there's a lot of new homes being built, the southeast side of Harrisonburg is a great place to begin your search. Now, of course, Leslie and I have toured these neighborhoods, and we've toured several others in Rockingham County as well, and you can take a look for yourself to learn more about some of these neighborhoods in Rockingham County. Now, that moves us up to the next income bracket of homes, or salary ranges, I should say, and that is in the $80,000 to $100,000 range. Coming in at number 7 on the list is the smaller town of Bridgewater, Virginia, with a population of 6,694 residents. In the last 2 years, 99 single-family homes have sold in Bridgewater with a median sales price of $369,000. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at 7% interest rate would be around $2,336 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $7,008. This means you would have to earn about $84,100 a year to live in Bridgewater. Now, there are only currently 2 single-family homes for sale, and those are priced at $329,000 and $479,000. Now, located only about 15 minutes southwest of Harrisonburg, Bridgewater is a highly sought-after location. Rural landscapes surround the town, and it's home to many, many nice homes in a wonderful small town community. It also has multiple parks, a couple of which are situated along the banks of the North River, making kayaking, canoeing, and fishing and many other outdoor activities really a way of life. So, if you want to know more about Bridgewater, I encourage you to watch this tour of the town. It'll give you a better understanding of what this quaint town on the North River is all about. So, for our next salary range between $100,000 and $120,000, we move to the east side of the Blue Ridge Mountains, which is where we will stay for the remaining 4 locations that we have. So, coming in at number 8 on the list is the city of Charlottesville, Virginia, with a population of 45,373 people. Now, there have been 666 single-family homes that have sold in Charlottesville in the last 2 years, and they've had a median sales price of $501,000. Now, the monthly payment on a house with, again, 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $3,173 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $9,519. This means you would have to earn about $114,200 a year to live in Charlottesville. Now, there are currently 22 single-family homes for sale in Charlottesville, priced between $325,000 and $2.1 million. Now, although the population of Charlottesville is not as large as the one we just spoke about in Harrisonburg, it probably has about twice the shopping, restaurants, and entertainment that Harrisonburg has. Now, the University of Virginia is a dominant feature near the downtown area of Charlottesville. Oh, and by the way, speaking of the downtown area, Charlottesville's downtown mall is an amazing place to shop, place to eat, or to enjoy entertainment. You can do that at any one of their 120 plus shops and their 30 restaurants there in a very nice several block area. Now, Leslie and I have shot multiple videos and taken multiple tours in different neighborhoods of Charlottesville, including this one that we filmed in the downtown mall. It tells you about all the pros and cons of living in Charlottesville. So check it out. Tell us whether or not you agree with what we've got on our list. So let's go ahead and move back to the west just a bit, and we're going to go into a more rural setting. Now, coming in at the number 9 spot on the list is Nelson County, Virginia, with a population of 14,652 people. 374 single-family homes have sold in Nelson County in the last 2 years, and they've had a median sales price of $504,000. Now, the monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $3,192 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $9,576. This means you would have to earn about $114,900 a year to live in Nelson County. Now, there are currently 39 single-family homes for sale, priced between $80,000 and $4,100,000. Now, obviously, as I've already mentioned, Nelson County is a very rural area, but one of its larger concentration of homes is on the eastern slopes of the Blue Ridge Mountains in the form of Massanutten Resort. Now, along with Stony Creek below and down in the town of Nelliesford, the four-season Wintergreen boasts hundreds of single-family homes as well as many condos and townhomes and tons of year-round activities. Now, Leslie and I toured Wintergreen Resort and produced several videos detailing the many home options and amenities of Wintergreen and all that it has to offer. So, take a peek for yourself. If you're looking for a great mountaintop resort, Wintergreen may be the place for you. Now, let's take a look at our final salary range between $140,000 and $160,000. Bordering the previously mentioned Nelson County, on its eastern side is number 10, Albemarle County, Virginia, with a population of 114,534 people. Over the past 2 years, 2,055 single-family homes have sold in Albemarle County with a median sales price of $62,230. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $3,991 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $11,973 a month. This means you would need to earn about $143,700 a year to live in Albemarle County. Now, there are currently 96 single-family homes priced between $85,000 and $9,995,000. Now, Albemarle County has many neighborhoods that surround Charlottesville, so you're really not too far away from the amenities of the city. Now, Albemarle County is a rapidly growing and it's expanding very quickly, and it has multiple home developments. Now, a lot of those are especially north and south of town. Now, there are also multiple well-established luxury neighborhoods such as Ednam, Farmington, Fontana, and Glenmore. Additionally, Albemarle County is home to many horse farms, especially in the rural areas north of Keswick. Of course, here's several videos that can show you about some of the neighborhoods just outside Charlottesville and further on out into Albemarle County as well. We've toured them in the past, and we hope you enjoy taking a look at them. So you finally made it to our last spot on the list, and by the way, thanks for hanging around. I really do appreciate it. Now, coming in at the number 11 position on our list is one of the small towns in Albemarle County, Crozet, Virginia, with a population of 8,894 people. 327 single-family homes have sold in Crozet in the last 2 years, having a median sales price of $674,900. The monthly payment on a house with 10% down at a 7% interest rate would be around $4,274 a month. Monthly income required to afford a home at 30% of your income would be around $12,822. This means you would have to earn about $153,900 a year to live in Crozet. There are currently 16 single-family homes for sale priced between $225,000 to $5,500,000. Now, once a very small town, Crozet has grown in recent years, and it's become a highly sought-after area with several nice, well-planned communities, and it's in a beautiful setting at the base of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Now, the Old Trail neighborhood dominates much of the area in Crozet, but there are many other neighborhood choices as well in Crozet, like Western Ridge, the Highlands, Fox Chase, and like I say, many others. Now, Crozet is in the heart of wine country, and it also boasts some of the best schools in all of Virginia. Now, if you want to learn more about Crozet, Leslie and I have toured this small town as well, and these videos will tell you more about its history and about its present, as well as showing you several of its communities. So overall, this should give you a good overview about which communities might be right for you. Of course, we didn't cover everything in this video, but it should give you a good overview about some of the best places here in Virginia's mountains and valleys that you can afford to live in. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're looking to sell your home or to buy a home, don't hesitate to call, text, or email myself or Leslie. We'd be happy to have a conversation with you about your current situation. You know, everybody's situation is unique, and having a chat with you helps us see what's going on, and that way we'll be able to give you better information to help you make the right move for you and your family. However, we can't help if you don't contact us. So we look forward to hearing from you soon. But until next time, I'll see you around town.